Welcome, Pisces, Aries, to your July mid-month reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in the mid-month. Okay, best message. I see a lot of travel for some of you. Education, travel, getting ready to go to school come the fall. There is kind of this helpless and hopeless kind of situation that is going on around you at this time, though, of the mid-month. It does feel like there is a lack of something going on, which is kind of pulling you through. It's something that you don't really want to confront at this time. It could be a person or just this opportunity, and it just feels like it's kind of weighing on you. And really kind of holding you back. It's something that needs to be healed, but you're not allowing it to heal at this time. It's some kind of maybe long-term goal also, career, like I said, school, something like this. Maybe it's even travel. Maybe it was something that you wanted to travel, but now it feels like it's a little helpless and hopeless that you're going to make that travel arrangement. There is no movement in this situation in the mid-month. Feels like all the dedicated effort that you had put in is kind of a win and lose situation at this time. But there's a lot of observation that's going to be going on, and definitely just kind of, I wouldn't really say letting go of the situation with the rebuild upside down. It's just something that it feels like it needs to be worked on, not really rebuilt, but definitely worked on and towards. So definitely feeling like you're expressing, you could even be expressing yourself in different ways through frustration at this time, because it does feel kind of frustrating. Getting some cards out over here. So as you're kind of squaring off over here with the kind of energies around you, it just feels like you're kind of pulled into a difficult situation that's not really working at this time. Wanting to move in that situation towards this victory and really wanting to feel like you're getting there. Trying not to worry about it so much, but it does feel like it is kind of a boating. You're right. It's a boating feeling. But you want to channel all your energy into the creative project, as we're talking about the opportunity is beckoning, not really pushing all those anxieties out, my friends. Just make sure that you can kind of walk through the issues that need to be. It does feel like this traveler or this person is not coming towards you. If it is a person, whatever opportunity, whatever it is that your situation is, person, place, however, it just feels like it's not traveling towards you the way you want it to, and it kind of feels like you're kind of stuck in in your own tracks, right? So there could be some obstacles that are definitely surrounding the situation to where it makes you feel like you have to stop. You cannot move there. With the Eight of Cups upside down, it's saying because there is no progression, and that right now is not the time. Yeah, there it is, stuck at a crossroads. And it is. It's definitely working through the issues and being stuck at this crossroads, whatever this issue is. Could even be within a social cycle. We have a lot of swords over here. So socially, it feels like there could be a social disruption coming. This is also what's making it delayed, not letting it move the way you want it to. Watch out for exaggerations too with the Five of Swords, because it could be that somebody is trying to exaggerate a situation around you and expanding the situation a little bit more than needs to be. Right. So, and it could be because it could be also taking your swords away, right? As they're kind of game planning. It is kind of a game in its own way. Either that or it's definitely a power trip. However it is, take that how it resonates. You will know. But it's definitely going to be about organizing and reorganizing certain things. That's why I'm saying it's not really rebuilding from scratch. It's more of an organization, reaching out to a solution about the situation, win or lose. Though you have this, thing where it's like, well, keep going strong, my friends, because win or lose, it, it doesn't really matter with the King of Swords over here. You definitely could be dealing with some kind of Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or some kind of fire sign. It definitely could also be a Cancer. Wow, look at all the Cancer over there as well as Gemini. So, but this is definitely something that it could be worked out through communication, whether with yourself or with this person, um, or this organization. If it's a career move, if you're going for a career move, it might be you and maybe a board member, something of this nature as well. If you have to go to the board, with win or lose, yeah, it's like you can only give so much of what you're going to give, right? So when you're talking about this, it's talking about taking on as many responsibilities as you possibly can, but knowing that it's kind of like you're putting yourself to the test, or they might be, if you're dealing with someone else, they might be putting your trust to a test. Wow, I kind of see that right there with the King of Swords. Whoa. So I definitely want to be a little more flexible about the situation as you are really moving and having this offer. It does feel like this Cancer, this water sign, and we're going to call it water sign for now. It does feel like they do have a proposal, and you're kind of observing the proposals. What proposals do you really have for me as they're kind of connecting with you and moving in? Is it a commitment? Are they offering you a commitment of something that you want? Make sure that you're gentle with yourself. The Knight of Cups is very gentle with self. And because that's also offering yourself what you absolutely need. So seeing this turning point, and try to get a different perspective of the situation, um, holding tight and keeping the control, of what it is you really want. Having this kind of, maybe even a little bit of a sense of humor about the situation as they're kind of offering you this. Because in a lot of ways, maybe you're saying they're not really offering me what I want. So it's kind of, making me chuckle a little bit, as you're taking control, of the situation. But don't allow yourself to get swept up in any of the worry, my friends, because it feels like it's just the way that it's going because of the crossroads. So, very interesting. Yeah, because I see you taking the control over here. You're saying, but I'm not going to rebuild that. Maybe it needs to be reworked and reorganized, but I'm not going to allow you to just take it away from me. No, because then you have this Ace of Wands, so there's no reason. See, because then you say, oh, now I can get moving. So there is going to be this person that comes through that says, well, now you can see this, as you're having maybe even some kind of inspiring conversation going on, within the situation. But definitely knowing that if you feel like you have to self-sacrifice through the situation so that you don't have to rebuild from ground, all the way up. I don't see it happening like that, though. It just feels like it's more inspiring to take the action to, change things around. It often feels like, maybe they're dangling a carrot in front of your face in some ways. And it kind of makes you giggle a little because you're saying, you got to be kidding. But this hopeless and helpless is because it feels more like, my friends, it's because they are kind of dangling that carrot. And it's like, are not getting what I'm trying to do over here. Right. So it feels like the connection that you're really looking for in the mid-month is just more of them kind of coming to you and saying, oh, this is what the opportunity is, but don't worry, right? But don't worry, right? Because, the communication has the delays that are taking place. It's just not the way that they're doing it. It just, yeah, it's kind of funny, because I because they're just not doing it right. It's kind of crazy in its own way, right? And if it's a love situation, let's see what the love says. Let's just get some love cards. We haven't used these in a long time, guys. And if it is a love situation, right? It's like, okay, so if it's a love situation, they're saying, yeah, well, I'll change and I'll do this, but I'm not going to come towards you exactly the way you want me to come towards you. So they put you at this crossroads of kind of like, are you coming or are you going, right? For some of you, you can even say maybe they're teasing you. Tease me, please me. So it doesn't feel, you know, yeah, it's kind of hopeless, because if they're just going to sit over here, you know, and tease you, then it's not going to work. Yeah, see, they're a little flirtatious. Tease me, please me. And you're saying, no, I deserve love. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, but they, you know, maybe they don't have that kind of commitment, my friends. It just feels like they don't have that kind of commitment yet. They're just kind of playing around, playing the field. Maybe they don't know how to want to actually take the next step to the situation. So when they bring in the love proposal, yeah, it's going to make you giggle, because you're saying, oh, come now. That's not what I was looking for. I don't really feel it's deceptive. I just feel like they're more in play mode. And so they're kind of working on your heartstrings a little, for some of you, right? Take that how it resonates. But what it is, yeah, they're being more flirty than taking it serious, right? So there's that, once again, that dangling a carrot in front of my face. Do you really want it? Do you really want it? Oh, I'm not giving it to you. Whoa. But it's, you know, it says in the end, right? You might have to take some extra steps to make them see, you know, hey, you want to do this or not? It's going to be up to them, right? Are they going to open up and actually try to do something? Because over here is a joke. It's a joke, and you're seeing it. That's not a real connection. So yeah, you could even feel a little impulsive towards the end as you're trying to reestablish what everything is. And I would just be putting up that extra power. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.